Welcome back to this course. And here in this section, we'll talk about a way for you to reduce your income taxes and get a lot of benefits operating as a new business. So, we have talked about those taxes a while ago. And yes, according to this child, you have to pay all of those taxes. But don't worry, I'll introduce to you in this section. Um, okay, this is another quick humor me post or slide. So teach your children about tax. Eat 30% of their ice cream. So just I know you've been through a lot in the past few videos, and probably you're still struggling to understand a lot of those taxes. But don't worry, those things you could also teach your child in order to um, for them to understand the importance of taxes. Anyways, so in this section, we'll talk about the so-called barangay micro business enterprise. So the barangay micro business enterprise is a law that was approved and signed by then President Gloria Macapagal Arroyo, and it aims to promote the creation and expansion of small businesses by providing benefits and incentives that will help them grow and succeed. So the objective of the BMBE Act or law is for economic development by promoting entrepreneurial mindset to Filipinos. So this is a very interesting law, and it has been quite around for some time, and only a few people or businesses have benefited from this BMB law. And in 2013, it was further expanded and it made the process a lot simpler. Um, and I'll talk about those benefits and the process later on, so that later on you could go and register as BMBE if you qualify and get an income tax exemption, which is one of the benefits of this law. So, before we proceed further, let us define what BMBE is. So, it is defined as any business enterprise engaged in production, processing, or manufacturing of products, including agro processing, as well as trading and services. So, the total assets of that enterprise should not be more than 3 million pesos. And in the computation of the 3 million peso asset size, it should not include those arising from loans, but not the land on which the plant and equipment are located. Sorry. So let me just clarify that further. So the assets shall include those arising from loans. So if you receive money from a loan or a grant, it should include in that asset size, but you exclude the land. Okay, so because that's a significant amount, so it could easily reach 3 million peso asset size, which disqualifies you from the BMBE. So the law recognizes that one, so they removed in the computation of the asset size for BMBE purposes the value of the land. So so to qualify, just to emphasize once again, the business should be engaged in the sale of services and product, and its total assets should not be more than 3 million pesos. So however, for purposes of the BMB Act, the benefits and incentives provided will exclude the following even if they have assets not more than 3 million pesos. So for two exclusions. First is the service provided by an individual who practice its profession, such as PRC, licensed individuals like doctors, accountants, lawyers, engineers, etc. So if you're already one of these professions, or if you are a PRC licensed professional and practicing your profession, you are automatically excluded from BMBE. So you cannot be considered a barangay micro enterprise business. So another exclusion would be an enterprise which is involved or connected to large scale enterprises such as franchises. So if you own a franchise, you are automatically disqualified to be a BMBE. Okay? So let me quickly talk about the benefits and incentives and why it's important that you register as a BMBE. First, and this is the reason why I kept on telling you the importance of this law, is because you are immediately exempted from income taxation. You're also exempted on minimum wage law coverage. So if you're a BMB, you don't have, well, it's still good to pay the minimum wage law in order for your organization or your business to be competitive. Otherwise, you could pay lower than minimum wage. But I do not suggest for you to do so. You always try to pay minimum wage, even though it's one of your incentive as a BMBE. So financing and special credit facility from such banks, so Land Bank, DBP, and other banks as well. And you could also get assistance in technology training and marketing from some government agencies like the DTI, DOST, UPISSI, CDA, TESDA, and TLRC. All right. So you now have a general overview of the BMBE law. So in the next video, we'll tackle more about the various benefits of being a BMBE. So see you in the next video.